Hello everybody, I'm going to be drafting Shadows over Innistrad. This is the first pack, so we're just going to get it going. Well, Drugstore Cavalry is a bum, but Call the Bloodline is also a really good card. As is... Actually, I don't really like a lot of these cards. Like, Equestrian Skill's okay, and I like Call of the Bloodline, but Drugskull Cavalry is, I don't know, it's one of the better cards, I think. I think you just kind of resolve this and win. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a better card. That's kind of upsetting. Throttle is excellent. Eerie Interlude is okay. I haven't really seen it do much work, though. Not Forgotten is kind of mediocre. On the bright side, we still have a Throttle that we could take, or this Convicted Killer, which I don't really want to fight people for this, and it's one of those things that you do usually end up fighting for. So I think either Throttle or Angelic Purge is probably going to be our best bet here, and Throttle is just a better card. So let's take Throttle. Now, what are we still looking at? This Veteran Cathar is a 2-mana 2/2. That gives humans buffs, so that's always solid. Forsaken Sanctuary is interesting, considering... we still gotta... I don't like this pack. This pack does not seem very great. I still like the Veteran Cathar. Humans is a really good plan. I do not like Murderer's Axe. Truth-Face Sensors is very good. But... I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do much off this Veteran Cathar. Let's take Forsaken Sanctuary and just leave our options open. That way we don't have to... So, we've got a couple of options here. The Moonlight Hunt is okay. We've got another Hinterland Logger, which means that... I just don't like that card. It's so bad. And it looks like there are no spirits going around at all. But black seems very open. So does green. So we could probably take this Hinterland Logger and see where that goes. Remember that we're in... it's just the first 4 cards, so I'm not really looking too hard at stuff. Aim High is an awesome card. I love it. Senseless Rage is pretty good. Strength of Arms is one of my favorite cards in this format. It can be a total blowout if it's used right. But Aim High is probably the correct pick. It's either going to be Aim High or... well... yeah, I really don't see a reason not to take Aim High. Okay. There's a Moorland Drifter. Moorland Drifter is It's mediocre. It's just a bear, really. I know Hinterland Logger is, like, worse than a bear until you transform it. Oof. This is not feeling good. However, we've got also Fogbank Revenant. Or Farbog. I'm sorry, I can't read. I like Farbog Revenant here. I think that if we might be able to stick to the spirit plan here and just get good at things. If we're on the spirit plan, oh man, this is just not looking good. I'm really not liking white here. It just feels like we want to take this green card and stop. Because these white cards are just not very good. There's another spirit. See, there's another spirit. But that's just... Yeah, we're probably... Unless we take, like, Militant Inquisitor and try to go that route, it just doesn't seem excellent. Stallion's not bad. Stallion is definitely, like, a card that we could take. Let's take Stallion and see if we can get some of this delirium going. He looks for vampires. I don't think we're gonna be looking for that. We're probably gonna want to grab Might Beyond Reason. Equestrian skill's okay, but Might Beyond Reason is... It's an instant that puts us at... Aim High is an instant, Throttle is an instant. Oh, we're probably gonna want a sorcery. Hey, look at that! Fork in the road. Ugh, there's Not Forgotten. It's really rough. Yeah, Grotesque Mutilation is fine. Wicker Witch feeds Delirium perfectly. Shambleback. That's a sorcery. Since creature is probably going to be the most common card in our graveyard, we don't mind shambling back. Clipwings is a sideboard card, which is, like, mediocre at best. Well, depends on the deck, but it's usually just a mediocre card. And we seriously have a Disconnector. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna hide that and just not worry about it. So I haven't really done this black-green thing yet. Actually, I don't know if anyone has, because it seems just kind of like I want to play good cards, is what this is. I think if I just, like, play combat tricks and, like, pretty good cards, or at least mediocre, Cough Cough Wicker Witch. Actually, the same goes for Hinterland. Ugh. Wow, we just don't really have good cards. Like, I was looking forward to playing this Drogskol Cavalry. Still can't speak. But I don't think we're going to get to. It looks like it's just going to be kind of sitting in our sideboard for a while. Oh my god. So we're going to have to wait a long time between passes next time because of this person who disconnected. Also, this is an 8/4 fast build, so that means we don't get anything unless we win 2 matches. So seeing an opening like this to our draft is not exhilarating. I'll just edit this out later. To future self, edit this. Alright, here we are again. I think that Rancid Rats is pretty good. This Forgotten Creation is tempting, but no. Pack Guardian is going to not only feed our Delirium, but also get us 6 power on the board for 4 mana. So I think we're just going to take that. Cult of Waxing Moon is, yeah, it's a good card. But Pack Guardian is just, I think it's insane. I could be wrong. I think if there was a deck that was able to use lands effectively, Pack Guardian would be an excellent card. But since there is not that deck, yeah. Oh, that's right. We have to wait every time for this timer to tick down to 0 before we get our pack, because of the disconnect. That is, let me tell you, excellent. Oh man. Wow. I think we just take Sage of Ancient Lore. Total number, yeah, so I think that's definitely a fine option if we just take that. Solitary Hunter, card's okay, but like Sage of the Ancient Lore, that card is excellent. And we should not be taking signals from this side, because it really is random. So I think that we're just kind of dead. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I am very upset with this person who has disconnected. They've kind of ruined everything. They may have just, like, opened a Thalia's Lieutenant, or, like, not even Arlencord would. Why would anyone disconnect from, like, if you're doing single limb 8/4, like, what's the point of disconnecting? Oh my gosh. I mean, yes, Markov Dread Knight? That card's just excellent. Like, insane. So now we've got Markov Dread Knight, who anti-combos with Sage of the Ancient Lore, which is, like, not awesome. Really not good. Same with Pack Guardian, though. And, you know, just all of my Delirium. The thing is that Sage of the Ancient Lore, like, I still think he's good. I think that when he flips, he gets a lot better. A lot better. See, it's just the number of cards in your hand, so if you've been playing cards, then he's awful until you flip him. And then even if you both have been playing cards, he's at least a 6/6, like Vigilance Trample. That's kind of insane. So let's see what we've got here. Well, you're a vampire. We could take another Might Beyond Reason. It's always an option. I don't like Gruffmole. I don't like Clues as much as most people do. Liliana's Indignation. Wow. I think we want to take the Stormkirk. I know it doesn't seem awesome, but it definitely gets there. Well, we're not running low on creatures right now, so we can just take might. Actually, 2 mites and then like leave it at that. We also don't know if we're gonna get really more vampires. So, considering we have a disconnect who could possibly take our vampires, we don't know. Deadweight is really just an amazing card. Ooh, Indulgent Aristocrat is awesome, but this card, wow, Equestrian Skill 2 though. Yeah, we're gonna take Deadweight. That Deadweight is an amazing removal spell, especially in this format, with so many creatures that are 2 power, or I mean 2 toughness. Wow. Yeah. Where it's just cards that are good, like excellent power, like Wicker Witch. It's a 3/1. Or the vampire we just saw, the 4/2. Yeah. There are actually quite a few cards like that you can just deadweight and be done with. So, I personally like the vessels, although I understand why some people don't. I don't think we want another stallion. I think we want an enchantment fed into our Vessel of Nascency. Lets us feed our... Yeah, that lets us feed our Delirium, so we're going to take that, because we get an enchantment into our graveyard, and we get to choose an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker into our hand, and then get 3 more cards into our graveyard. Basically meaning we get to put... Basically we're choosing the 3 cards that we need into our graveyard, so we can take, like, land, creature, artifact, or something. There's another vessel... but I don't want to run us out of cards. Because I've seen that happen. Intrepid Provisioner. What are we looking at for humans here? It's a nightmare. You're a wolf. Sage is a human until he's a wolf. You're a vampire always. You're a human. That's awful. So Intrepid Provisioner is not what we want. Murderous Axe is kind of decent. I'm gonna get Haunted Cloak. I forgot that has Vigilance for the second before I took it. Fevered Visions. Interesting. We could take Rapid Bite. That's definitely, like, a solid kill spell. Biting Rain, is that gonna hurt us? Possibly. I like Rapid Bite or Alms of the Vein, but let's just take Rapid Bite. I would love some creatures right now. Creatures are probably the thing that we need most. And I would not like to be stuck without creatures. Of all the things to be stuck without, that is the worst. Wow. I honestly don't know which is better. If we just take it, and we might get some more things that transform into non-human creatures. Thornhide is pretty good. I'm just gonna take Colt. That's not exciting, but it's not terrible. So here, I think we've got a lot of 5-drops. I don't like that. The Vessel's good, but Vampire Noble's just a creature. In fact, it's a 3/2 for 3. That's just fine. I think we just take Vampire Noble. If we need creatures still by the end of the next pack, we play it. But if not, then we can just leave it be. Probably going to take Alms of the Vein. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I think in this deck Alms is a playable card that is actually decent. And otherwise I definitely would have taken the... actually, just either of those red cards. Because... we're not gonna let people get Firehound. I don't know who's not picking red. I guess the answer is me. I'm not picking red. Which is probably not an excellent place to be. Wow. I think we take Macabre Waltz. And now we take the Stallion. Wait, we don't need Vessel of Malignity or whatever. So here we are in pack 3. And it looks like we are yet again... Oh, wow, we just don't want any of these cards, do we? Wow, Gaia Reach Bandit seems mediocre. So, I think what our best bet is either Stormkirk Mentor or Ghoulcaller's Accomplice. I like Ghoulcaller's Accomplice. So, wow. I'm really not liking any of these cards. We could just take the Byway Courier. Ooh, I love Hound. Hound is an excellent card. But let me read this really quick. Whenever he deals damage to one or more creatures, investigate. At the beginning of each end step, if you sacrifice 3 or more clues this turn, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's interesting. I don't think it's good. I think Pack Guardian is amazing. I'm gonna go Pack Guardian. I really love Pack Guardian. That's just a card I don't want to pass. Faith Sensor is probably the best card here. I'm not gonna lie. I would love for it not to be the best card here, but it probably is. Like, we could take a Ghoulcaller's Accomplice or like a Shambleback, but True Faith Sensor. Ooh, Corrupted Graphstone is definitely the only card we can take because every other card in this pack is blue or white. That is really annoying. I am not excited with this. I like Hound, but I also like Runaway Carriage because he feeds Delirium. Hound is probably the best pick. As much as I love Runaway Carriage, like how it feeds, I think that we just need the Hound. Whenever one or more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere for the first time each turn, get an insect. I don't think we care. Harvest Hand transforms into what again? just a thing that gives a creature +1/+1. I could give all my creatures Skulk with Behind the Scenes, but that doesn't seem good either. So let's take, yeah, I guess the Harvest Hand it is. Oh, it took, I didn't reserve that. Well, okay. Oops. That's okay, I don't think I was going to play any of those cards. Yeah. Alright. So, I'd love to see, actually, just like, creatures that aren't bad, or another deadweight, maybe. This is 30 right now, so we're gonna definitely need to cut some of these cards, which, with 15 creatures and 15 others, that shouldn't be too bad. I could play Autumnal Gloom, because that's not awful to transform into a 4/4 trample hexproof. I don't think we want a third Might Beyond Reason. So let's just Autumnal Gloom. And it looks like we're gonna want to take, he just doesn't do anything. Equestrian skill is mediocre at best. We just don't have humans. Actually, that's a human. Oh man, this is bad. Let's take Equestrian skill. That seems like we might be able to get something out of it. I'm gonna take this on Cage Fury. We should have been in red a long time ago. Yeah, so it looks like we're probably going to lose to someone who's playing white-blue. And apparently no one's playing red, meaning there's one person playing red and he's going to win. Might be on Reason. We could take a third one. Or we could take a second Hound. I think second Hound is good. A 5/3 Menace for 5 is just, like, a really good card. And I think we're doing well with what we've got here. Probably not Farbog. I also don't think Alms or let's see. What else do we not need? The Cult. Equestrian skill. Gold Colors Accomplice, Grotesque Mutilation, Shambleback, Macabre Waltz. Maybe we don't need Macabre Waltz. Fork in the Road is good. I think I like Corrupted Graphstone a lot. Maybe we don't need either True Faith or Haunted Cloak. So let's get rid of, yeah, True Faith, because this also gives Vigilance, so we don't need to bother. Also, we said we can cut this Vampire Noble, because we have good creatures this time. And it's not gonna matter, we just, what? Yeah, let's just get this Highland Lake out of there so no one wheels that. Aim high, Fork in the Road. If there are 4 more card types, I don't know. Are we gonna want the Autumnal Gloom? When he dies, investigate. Huh, interesting. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. we're gonna need to cut some non-creature spells, obviously. It's probably going to be the I don't even know at this point. Let's get rid of Shambleback. Oh, you gain life off Shambleback? I didn't know that. Probably would have been playing more of those. Choose color. Okay, so let's drop out an Autumn No Gloom. I don't think we need it. And I don't think we need the Shambleback, actually. If we can just cut one more, then we're good. Hinterland, straight up, is really bad. Okay, I think we might be able to win this game. Maybe. What do we have as far as, so, enchantment, artifact, sorcery, instant creature, artifact, creature, instant creature, instant creature. Okay, so we've got some enchantments, we've got some sorceries, we've got some artifacts, we're gonna have lands. I think that should be fine. I think that definitely should be fine. I have no problem with the deck how it is. Yeah. Unless we want to play the Equestrian instead of Sage. But I think otherwise this is fine. I think we'll just leave it how it is. People who DC. Alright. Well, hopefully we'll just do fine with this. Markov Dread Knight's just so good. It's just such a good card. Actually, I feel the same about Pack Guardian. It's just a good card. Yeah, let's just do this, and we're good. Talk about fast build. However, yeah, no, that's fine. We just need to make it 2 rounds. If we win the last round, that's excellent, but if we don't win the last round, who cares? So, thank you for watching the drafting part. I'm gonna switch it over to I'm gonna link you another video, right here, and, yeah, it'd be awesome if you guys could just check that out too. That'll be round 1. I'll see you then.